Today, we're diving into what's often called the Ozempic trap and what no one really tells you about losing a significant amount of weight on drugs like Ozempic. Let's paint a quick picture. Imagine someone starts at around 250 pounds and over the course of about a year loses 50 pounds. Sounds like a huge win, right? But here's the catch. What most people don't realize is that a meaningful portion of that weight loss isn't just fat. A chunk of it can come from muscle. And when you lose muscle, you're not just getting smaller. You're slowing down your metabolism. It's like swapping out a powerful V8 engine for something much weaker. Now here's where it gets even more concerning. After stopping the drug, many people regain a large portion of the weight, and what comes back is mostly fat, not muscle. So even if the scale looks slightly better than where you started, your body composition is actually worse. Your metabolism is slower, and your body is more prone to storing fat than before. So what's really going on here? These drugs work by amplifying a natural hormone in your body called GLP-1. This hormone helps regulate appetite, blood sugar, and digestion. Essentially, it tells your brain you're full, helps manage glucose, and slows down how fast food moves through your system. The medication doesn't just activate this system, it overstimulates it. It's like holding down the "I'm full" button nonstop. And while that can lead to weight loss, it doesn't fix the underlying issue. For many people, this system isn't working properly in the first place due to diet and lifestyle. The good news? You can start supporting this system naturally. One simple strategy you can try at your very next meal is combining protein and fiber together, alternating bites. Instead of eating all your protein first and then your veggies, mix them together. This approach can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes and improve satiety. Beyond that, your gut plays a massive role. Fermented foods like sauerkraut, along with fiber-rich foods, help your gut bacteria produce compounds that naturally support appetite control. Healthy fats, like omega-3s from fish or extra virgin olive oil, also contribute to this process. Protein is another key player. It's one of the most satisfying macronutrients and helps preserve muscle mass. And that's critical, because your muscle isn't just for strength or appearance, it's your metabolic engine. The more muscle you maintain, the better your body can regulate weight long-term. If you zoom out, weight gain isn't usually the root problem, it's a downstream effect. The real drivers are things like insulin resistance, constant snacking, ultra-processed foods, and a sedentary lifestyle. So instead of relying on something that overrides your biology, the goal should be to restore it. That means cutting back on refined carbs and sugar, avoiding constant grazing, focusing on 1 or 2 solid meals a day, staying active, especially after eating, and incorporating resistance training to protect your muscle. This kind of approach doesn't just help you lose weight. It helps you rebuild a healthier metabolism from the ground up, without becoming dependent on a drug. Subscribe for more deep dives into how your body actually works, and how to take control of your health long-term.